Meeting the ancestors around the fire. Become aware now of your breathing. Relax and follow your breath as it moves in and out. Today we will be walking deep into the interior landscape to visit the forest of the ancestors. Follow your breath now as you are led deeper inside. As you walk on your journey, you see in the distance a great forest. You travel many, many miles to reach the edge of this forest. And eventually you begin walking through this great forest. And as you walk deeper and deeper into the trees, the forest becomes more and more ancient, more and more primeval. The sun is now beginning to set, and the light in the forest is growing darker and darker. As you look ahead, you notice a circular clearing in the trees, where a sacred circle has been made especially for you. As you approach the sacred place, you notice that a crackling fire has been lit in the center of the circle. You step into the circle and come near to the fire, where you feel its warmth and light dancing on your skin. Off to your right, you hear a sound and see a figure stepping into the circle. As you look more closely, you see it is your father moving slowly towards the fire. And to your left, another figure steps into the circle. And as she approaches, you see it is your mother, who has come now into the sacred circle near the fire. Your father now reaches out his hands and takes your hands in his and looks you in the eyes. And suddenly you notice that behind your father, you can see his mother and father, and his grandparents and great-grandparents, and behind them, the entire clan. You can feel the energy of your father's ancestors all around you. Where are your father's ancestors from? What land do they come from? What culture? What religious tradition? What kind of people are they? Get a flavor of your father's clan. And now your father tells you one of the blessings that you have inherited from his ancestors. He speaks this blessing to you now and makes some kind of ritual gesture to accompany the blessing. Your father looks at you once again, but this time with genuine sorrow in his eyes. For he tells you now about one of the curses that you have inherited from his ancestors. He tells you the curse now and makes a ritual gesture to clarify what it means. Your father now moves aside and invites you into his clan, the great crowd of ancestors. You find yourself in the middle of your father's ancestors now, and they want to tell you something about the clan. What is it? And now they give you a sacred object from the clan. What is it? You come back out of the center of the clan and stand near the fire. And now your mother reaches out and takes your hands and looks into your eyes. And again you can see that behind your mother is her mother and father, and her grandparents and great-grandparents, and behind them the entire clan. You can feel the energy of your mother's ancestors all around you. Where are your mother's ancestors from? What land do they come from? What culture? What religious tradition? What kind of people are they? Get a flavor of your mother's clan. And now your mother tells you one of the blessings that you have inherited from her ancestors. She speaks this blessing to you now and makes a ritual gesture to accompany the blessing. Your mother looks at you once again, but this time with genuine sorrow in her eyes. For she tells you now about one of the curses that you have inherited from her ancestors. She tells you the curse and makes a ritual gesture to clarify what it means. Your mother now moves aside and invites you into her clan. You find yourself in the middle of your mother's ancestors. They want to tell you something about the clan. What is it? And now they give you a sacred object from the clan. What is it? You move out of her clan now and back into the great circle near the crackling fire. You thank both your father and mother and bow respectfully to each clan. You are aware of the joys and sorrows, the triumphs and the defeats that all your ancestors have faced. Despite the curses they have endured and passed down to you, they have managed somehow to thrive and carry on the generations. Even though you may feel pain from your inheritance, find a way now to honor your ancestors before you leave. It is time now to go. Your ancestors depart, and you take your leave of the sacred circle, knowing that you can return any time. The light of the sun is rising now as you walk out of the ancient forest through the trees. You walk a great distance and eventually find your way home to this place and this time. Become aware of your breathing now and the weight of your body as it sits. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes.